Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Game Vortex. It's been a while since I personally talked to you guys and released anything. I was working on a big, massive international project that I had to translate thousands and thousands of words. Luckily that's done, and during that time a lot of things came out about Nintendo Switch. Some of them were official, some of them were leaks. So I'm gonna give you a quick recap what's out, and then I'll give you some overview of the OS that was leaked recently, because there's very interesting things and a little bit worrying things as well present there. So first and foremost, I apologize, my cat, a kitten, is still here and it's constantly trying to go all over the keyboard, so hopefully it won't screw up my recording again, because this is the third time we're trying already, right? So first, the official news that came out today was that Nintendo finally confirmed that all the purchases and DLC that you do will no longer be tied to the hardware like it used to be. It's going to be tied to your account like PlayStation and Microsoft are doing. And that is a good thing, very, very good thing. So if your console dies after a year past the warranty and things like that, or you just change things, you won't have to rebuy everything again. Hooray. 2017 finally here. Should have done that a while ago, since the Wii U came out at least. So that was one thing. There's also an unboxing video that was published 2 days ago, which was quite interesting. And then there's this guy, the leak came out even earlier about the Nintendo Switch setup process and OS. I'm not going to play the whole video, so I won't get a copyright infringement. So obviously the setup is pretty simple. It kind of reminds me of the Wii U. But the problem here is that... Say hello. The problem here is that it looks quite similar as well to something like a Vita PSP setup. Some of the items on the menu kind of got me interested in the setup process. It's nice and clean. That's a good thing. So basically, start off from the beginning. I'll tell you the most disturbing thing very, very soon. Just stay with me. Obviously, you set it up. You choose the Wi-Fi network. Then you choose, you set the time. I guess this is the pairing for the controllers, because they're probably paired via Bluetooth or something like that. So when you take them out, there's a button there that you need to press to pair the controllers. Do the both of them, then it actually asks you, ow, sorry about that, the cat is climbing. So after that, it's asking you to try it out, try the dock mode, just tells you what kind of modes you can use it on, with, without controllers, or so on and so forth. Then you obviously set your icon and nickname. I haven't seen anything to do with the Nintendo ID, so that might be a good or a bad thing. And obviously you put the nickname, ask you for the parental controls, so on and so forth. And then obviously it says here, insert a game card or download software from Nintendo Store. Okay, this is the interface itself when it's just booted up, when the setup is complete. Now, if you can see, this is the news. I guess this is the news. I don't know if we'll accept RSS from other like gaming websites or something that you can put in there and you can conveniently read the news, you know, on your Switch, because it's a portable thing, right? At least that's what they said, and that's what we do. But for here right now, I can see Nintendo eShop and current news and so on and so forth. The guy just needed a tripod. Seriously, this leak, it was just insane. I don't know if he was just like kind of got a hold of it just for a minute to quickly do that. But yeah, you can see the Nintendo eShop there. Then we keep going. Okay, there's a clearer shot. I cannot find a clearer shot. Okay, so that's it. Now over here, as you can see, this is the main overview of the system. The icon here shows you that it's obviously being used not in a dock mode but in a tablet mode. You have this new section that we just checked out. The second one is the shop, the eShop. Nikki, get away, you're gonna screw up my recording again. Come on, please go walk around somewhere. And you have your eShop, which you can access. Then the second icon is called, if I'm not mistaken, Gallery. So I assume, I cannot see the camera at the front, but maybe it's hidden behind the screen glass. But I think there should be a camera on the back. So I guess this is where you accumulate all your screenshots, and in the future, probably, if it's powerful enough, to have a video recording as well of your gaming sessions. Please, no. And what is a bit disturbing for me here about this whole thing is that not only that there are 5-6 games on launch and 5 or 6 games at launch, There is a big problem here, is that there doesn't seem to be much on the console. There aren't any pre-installed games from where I can see. Can it play video and audio and MP3 files? That doesn't look like it. The gallery might be able to play videos, but it depends on what formats are they actually going to allow, because even the PS3 or 4 didn't allow to play like DivX at the beginning, the AVI files when they were popular. It took them some time to bring that format in. That is a bit disturbing. So it seems like the console, at least in the beginning, will just be used strictly for the purpose of gaming and nothing else. As you can see, you can't see any indication of the party system. You can't see any indication of voice chat, which is, I know we'll have app, but when is it coming out and how is it all gonna work? And obviously, right, they came out straight away, and during the interview they said that they not gonna have any kind of media streaming apps like Netflix, Hulu, so on and so forth. And I understand, like, okay, maybe in the beginning you won't have it, but why not? I mean, you could have contacted and talked to Netflix and others to get an app for you, because we understand that this is a mobile device, but I watch Netflix on my mobile phone sometimes in bed if I don't feel like switching on the TV, and I want to be quiet. I just put the headphones on. I used it on my PS4 all the time. And they also have a dock, so that means a lot of people will use this console in a proper mode, like TV mode. So why wouldn't you put Netflix, Hulu, Amazon apps in there? Doesn't seem like there's any kind of like apps pre-installed on this thing at all. I mean, it remains to be seen what's inside the eShop. Hopefully somebody will get an access to that and be able to check it out and report on that. But for me, it's a bit disturbing. Yes, you might say, like, no, everybody have Netflix on other devices. But for some people, this will be their first console. Just like it was with the Wii, with the original Wii. Even the grannies were buying these things. I was working on a construction project in a retirement house when we were refurbishing it. And they had a Wii there and they played it. I mean, I bought PS3 at that time to my parents because they watched Netflix, and it's a Blu-ray player as well. So it's indispensable, and it's very shocking that not only that there are just a couple of games, that doesn't seem like the console by itself will be able to do much. And when you finally get bored of playing Zelda or anything like that, what are you going to do next? How would you entertain yourself? Fire up your PS4 and watch Netflix, or use the Amazon stick or any kind of other third-party things. So for me, that's shocking, and it's a bit disturbing. I hope that this thing will get addressed soon, very, very soon, because they need that. They really do need that, because they delayed a console. It was supposed to come out last year, and they said we need more time for our developers and other third parties to make more games, because we realized the mistake with the Wii U that was there. There was not enough games at launch, and wasn't enough steady stream of games throughout the life cycle on the console. But this, it's I think they needed at least 6 more months on this console to work, because for now it doesn't look like there's going to be able to do much apart from playing games, which, yes, this is the main purpose, but as you know, it's also a portable device. I honestly don't, like, if I want to listen to music while I'm playing a game or something like that, or watch something when I got bored of playing a game, I don't want to be pulling out my phone and doing the same thing. So I am not getting Switch at launch, I'm telling you straight away, just because they haven't showed to me yet what is exciting about that, apart from Zelda. But I'm not one of those people who will buy a brand new console just to play one game. I mean, besides, it's coming out on the Wii U. So for me, it's a little bit, disappointing, because I'm an early adopter. I usually buy everything that comes out, if I have the money, of course. But this time, I think I might pass, and I'll wait until maybe Christmas time to see what games are coming out, what new announcements are coming out, and what else is happening. And people are reporting, I don't know if it was a mistake or anything like that they started to release their pre-orders already way earlier than anticipated, which is insane considering that the games are not on the shelves yet. So this is pretty much everything I wanted to say about this particular interface here. As you can see, it's actually called Album, so it might be just photos and nothing else. And controller section, where you probably configure the sensitivity and everything. Maybe you'll be able to remap the things. Then there's the settings mode, sleep modes, that you can see that it supports themes. There are settings, TV settings, and system settings. You can have black and white theme. I don't know if it will switch automatically, but what also is interesting, that if it's going to support custom themes later on. The resolution is set to automatic. I don't know if you actually, well, it says automatic, and then it's 480p for the TV. Hopefully that's not true. I hope there is 720 or 1080 option. So yeah, so this is pretty much it, guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know in the comments below, have you received your pre-order? Have you pre-ordered? And what do you think about the interface and the OS of the system and the features that it packs in, which there aren't many. And I'll be sure to reply you straight away. So yeah, thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe and support me, and I'll see you all on the next episode of Game Vortex.